Welcome, friends, to the Gaijin Animation Appreciation Hour with your hosts, Sig Bisley and Colt Mauser. Before we get started, please be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content just like this. Now, let the animation appreciation commence.
I almost felt like we should wait for some kind of milestone or something to do this one because it's so good.
Listen, man,
But fuck it.
there's a lot of really good anime out there to watch, so
I feel like we're keeping it from people who haven't heard of it yet.
that's what I'm saying, right? So what are we keeping from you? See, we're keeping from you what the title is,
We're
although
sneaky
you probably know
fuckers.
that when you looked at the video. This is about Ninja Scroll, not the series, which is all right.
Good in its own right.
Not the stupid Ninja Resurrection.
Oh, God.
No.
Did that have actually anything to do with the...
I
don't think it did.
Let's not talk about it.
It was just a $60 an episode scam.
The 1993 movie by our boy Yoshiaki Kawajiri,
Oh, yeah.
who also did Goku Midnight Eye.
Oh, yeah.
Also directed Vampire the Bloodlust.
Damn. the guy's
Another good one. Oh yeah, Demon City Shinjuku,
Another
Wicked
classic.
City.
Another classic.
Gotta think for cities apparently.
Right.
A lot of storyboards. It's the other interesting thing about his career. A lot of storyboards. He's got storyboards for episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. Like,
Wow. Still rolling.
yeah,
He's gotta be old as
what
shit
he does.
by now.
He's just like 71.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of
Man
credits to his
likes
name.
work.
A lot of entertaining stuff there. Also X. Remember X, the anime X?
Oh, yeah, I do vaguely.
Yep.
I don't remember what it was about. I
don't
remember
either,
it
but-
existed.
There you go. Maybe something to watch in the future. Also comes from Studio Madhouse, which we talked about before. They've done a lot of stuff. Like everything from like high action stuff to things like Cardcaptor Sakura, right? Like
They're the go-to standard.
Goku Midnight Eye they did, so we talked about that last week. Gunbuster 2,
I didn't know they did Gunbuster too.
Gunslinger Girl, if you remember that. It's a good one.
Oh, hell yeah. That was one of my faves back in the day.
Yeah, so Gunbuster 2,
Get that P90 song.
Die Buster, whatever you want to call it. They did the in-betweens. They didn't do the whole thing, obviously. 'cause
Yeah,
it
I was gonna
Gainax.
say, 'cause
But they
it's
worked
Gainax.
on it, which is interesting, right? Like, I mean, the credits are off the charts. The newer Hunter x Hunter, like,
It goes on and on.
yeah, they're
Prolific.
prolific, right?
That's the
They're
word.
everywhere. I won't bore you with the tale of Madhouse's deeds.
Well, especially since you've got it for, I don't know, 3 other episodes.
Yeah,
It's the
exactly,
same thing.
exactly. Anyway, so Ninja Scroll. What happens in Ninja Scroll? Ninja Scroll is the story of a simple, humble man named Jubei,
Just
who's just
trying to,
trying to make his way in the world, make a buck.
just trying to eat his rice ball.
Yeah, help some people out, and people always got to be fucking with Jubei. Just such a shame.
They know who he is, too. I don't know why they do it.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's a ex-ninja, ex-samurai. He's more ninja than samurai.
Yeah.
Just a mercenary, hired sword. But, he'll do jobs. They established pretty early, he'll do jobs for less money if it's the right thing to do, and he's not a dick, and he's not going to exploit anybody. He's like, I'm not going to, poor farmers can't afford that. Like, I'm not going to charge a ton of money. And he gets wrapped up in this whole ridiculous plot going on by the Shogun of the Dark, and the 8 Devils of Kimon, which all have all interesting, cool shit going on, and we'll talk about that.
Hell yeah.
Where, you see a village, and it looks like it's a plague. You want to think it's a plague. Turns out it's poisoning. And then you have...
Because they want you to think it's a plague, so
the
you...
Koga Ninja
Yeah.
with Kagero, who's the lead female character, and she's poison. Like, literally, if you touch her, you will be poisoned.
Yeah, like her... They've been, like, feeding her poison since she was, like, a little tiny kid, and now she's just, like... It's so infused in her, like, skin and everything. Like, if you touch her, you'll die.
Yep.
Which sucks for her.
So, they get attacked by one of the 8 Devils of Kimon, the big stone dude
Oh, that guy's so metal.
with his giant blade, and it gets real violent real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And
Some of the best fight scenes in any anime ever.
They are really good.
I'm going to keep saying that a lot because, like, this is probably one of my favorite just movies, period, like ever.
No,
like
it's,
not
it's
even
well
anime,
written.
just one of my favorite movies. Like the writing, the plot, the characters, fucking the animation, everything is just like A++ on point.
Yeah. Anyway, our big stone dude fucks up all the Koga Ninja. He freaking takes Kageto back.
He just cuts him in half.
He does a lot of
Explicit.
weird rapey things.
Weird explicit things.
Yeah.
Ghetto.
And then Jubei's there. And
Jubei's just creeping in the
hanging
corner.
out in the corner.
Like, I need directions.
Yeah. And then he's got to fight him. And I'll go a little bit further because I do need to mention after that guy gets defeated, Jubei runs into the freaking old man.
Who's like a government spy.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but that guy is the worst. He's like literally Hyper Satan.
Yeah.
He poisons Jubei and basically makes him work for him.
He's
and
your
do what he
classic hyper manipulative, like operative that's just playing everybody against each other.
Yep.
To get his job done.
Yeah, like you said, working for the Shogun.
Such a slimy
The regular
fuck.
one, not the Shogun of the Dark. Oh, and we didn't really say this, but they don't expressly say it, but it's clearly Warring States period in Japan.
Yeah.
So it's got that fantasy.
It's a period piece.
Feudal feel. Yeah. Anyway, it continues from there. Won't get into too much of it. We'll talk about it a little more.
Yeah, man. There's 8 devils of Kimono, not just one.
Yeah, not just one. Anyway.
And they all have wacky powers.
They do. And problems. They got problems.
Man,
Anyway.
They're getting problems.
What did you like about Ninja Scroll?
Literally everything. Like, start to finish. Like, just that opening. Like, the opening scene on the bridge where those guys, like, fucking go to kill him because he fucked up their plan to like steal that sword.
And I love that it's already weird. The one guy in like I don't know, like
yeah,
bamboo, like
yeah, he's like a midget
frame.
in a diaper, and he's like wearing a big boy suit. Like,
yeah,
and like
made out of bamboo.
Jubei like cuts it in half, and he like jumps out of it, and you just see it's this weird like fucking wooden.
The other guy had like a
construct.
gun hand.
Yeah, the other guy had a gun hand and a harpoon for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. He was whaling. It's fine.
Hey, man.
But yeah, like, it just... And
Japanese
it goes
hate
from there.
whales.
It's like... Jubei is one of my favorite characters ever.
He's up there.
It's just that archetype. I love
He's
the,
up
like...
there, like, with Golgo.
He's, like, the super competent, like, absolute super killer that just doesn't want to... Like, he did his piece... he just wants to be left alone now, and he just, basically does it for beer money just to, like, kind of get by, and he wants to be left alone, but he just gets sucked into this whole fucking thing.
He's got a little bit of that Columbo vibe going on, too, where he's just like, whoa, whatever. Like,
Yeah,
I'm wacky. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, he's, like, way smarter than he looks. But, what else? I mean, besides everything, I have to be more specific.
The 8 Devils of Kimono. I mean, come on.
The
All
8
with
Devils,
unique
like,
powers.
Jubei is amazing. Kageto is a great, like, female character written in the classic style, where she's a badass and she can hang with, like, the big boys.
But she's a whiny pain in the ass, but it's all just a cover.
Yeah, because she, like, doesn't want to get close to anyone because she can't make sweet love to them because, they'll get poisoned and die. So, like, she has this whole, like, tsundere type thing going on. But she could fight, and she's very skilled, but, like, that first 8 Devil of Kimono, like, manhandles the shit out of her.
Yeah, she's not in the
because
same league
he's
as Jubei.
fucking
Not even close.
giant. But he even manhandles Jubei, you know what I mean? He's just fucking huge, and it makes sense. Like, because Jubei's just got a sword. He's just got tricks and skills, but he can't, like, this guy's made of rocks. His skin is like rock hard. It's like looks like it's made of rocks.
What's the matter, monster?
Yes, best line the whole thing. So the character's very believable, very likable. Like, you get sucked into the story. It's very fast paced.
A dude with thread bullshit and lightning. You got a shadow guy.
Oh yeah, they all have like the
classics.
like those that classic
snake
anime
girl.
trope. Yeah, of like everybody has a different weird power.
Oh, the guy with the bees in his back.
Yes, that guy's probably my favorite.
Oh.
I mean, the first one is epic, but like I like the bees guy too.
Reminds me of Typhus. Go 40K on it.
Yeah, right.
You got what? There's the bees guy. There's what else? Who else is there?
There's the dude with the
there's the
thread.
There's the girl that makes the
lightning
thread and the
thread.
lightning. There's the girl that makes things explode.
Yeah, she just puts bombs in all your friends.
There's GEMMA because they talk about GEMMA early. You don't really see him till way later.
Yeah,
he's just immortal, apparently.
Yeah.
He's really big and badass and immortal.
And there's like a whole like, backstory about him and Jubei.
Same director, so it makes sense. The second time I've seen them do the head cut in half, reassembles itself move.
Yes, it was
right,
like
because they do it in Bloodlust as well. So now that I know the same director, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it is a fucking cool visual though.
Oh yeah, I would reuse it too. Why
oh
not?
Yeah. But anyway, perfectly paced. It's just so on point, and like every character has a great arc. Like the final battle's epic. Like no letdowns at all.
No, I'm not going to gloss over that. How many fucking times have I complained that the
Anime's
final battle
notorious
is
for that
garbage?
Shit. Like they'll build up to this, and the final battle is just
2
like,
seconds. No,
2 seconds.
The final battle here is as epic as it should be.
Yes, it's like the whole like fucking last quarter of the movie, basically.
And I like that Jubei. But even the final battle, right? Even the final battle takes a while. The final battle, but you're right. I mean, it's one giant long battle the last quarter of the movie. I like that Jubei isn't infallible. He gets his ass kicked all the time.
He's like losing teeth, like broken ribs.
It's not easy being Jubei. Like he's ridiculous, but
and he's getting like slowly killed by that poison the whole time,
and besides being stronger and faster than he probably should be, his main superpower is he has a string attached to his sword.
Yes, it's so good. And he uses it like to maximum effect all the time. It's just like, yoink, got my string back.
Yep.
He uses it. Oh, well, I mean, he uses it as like a, when he like falls off that cliff, he uses it to like hold himself. Very handy. But for such a dumb thing, like they write it in very, very well. But yeah, I mean, it's just an all around great movie.
Anything else that you like about it? Any other things? The animation's really good. Fight choreography's good.
Yeah, I mean it's like peak Madhouse.
It doesn't resort to like the anime tricks too much, like the cheesy, like the background fades away and you just like some flashing lights go and blood just flies out of people. Like
the fucking blind guy. That was the one. Remember that awesome fight in the bamboo forest?
The blind guy.
Yeah,
he was the other guy. You're right. I forgot about him.
Yeah, that's like such an awesome fight scene too. I forget about it. But yeah, it was nice to watch it again and to like really pay attention. Because I've watched it 1,000 times. But I figure if we're going to do a video on it, I better fucking
really pay attention and not drink so much.
Yeah, and the end is like a little depressing, but it's like still
it's
solid.
That classic. It reminds me of like Cobra.
Very satisfying. Like,
it reminds me of Cobra. Like
everything gets done.
It's one of those things. It's like the main character is going to be fine and things are going to be cool, but like anybody around the main character don't hold out much hope. Like
yeah, pretty much.
It always ends poorly.
It's one of those. It's not as bad as Goku Midnight Eye. Where
no,
that motherfucker saves no one.
Yeah, don't get anywhere near Goku. Bad things happen. All right, so anything you didn't like? Any niche you want to pick?
No, there's not a goddamn one. And I can find something to bitch about in pretty much everything. It's like literally a perfect movie.
Yeah, if I were to bitch about anything, it would be petty. Like I couldn't even do it.
Yeah, like it's just a
like actual... there's an anime trick here and there. Like I said, they don't overdo it. Like
no, it's like an actual masterpiece. Like I would put this
animation's good.
I would put it against any Hollywood movie, even ones I love, and it would stand up.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I was gonna say if you're talking about modern Hollywood movies, that's a low bar.
No, I mean like classic stuff. Like shit I watch all the time. Like I would set this up against like any like solid.
Kind of surprising. Maybe it does, and I'm speaking out of turn, but it doesn't have a good live action adaptation. It's the kind of thing you could very easily adapt live action.
Oh yeah,
like because it's such a classic kung fu movie.
I've never seen.
I mean, it's a ninja movie, but you know what I mean. Same style, right?
I mean, I'm a little biased because like it's literally the movie that sold me on anime back in the early 90s.
I am not advocating for that to happen, by the way. I'm just kind of surprised it hasn't.
Starring Tom Cruise.
Oh God. He's already the last samurai. He may as well be like the last ninja.
The Last Samurai was better than I thought it would be.
It actually is, but still.
At least they made it make a little bit of sense. Anyway. But yeah, I mean,
nothing
like,
to complain about.
I watched anime before that, but this is the one where like I think I just bought it randomly on VHS because the cover looked really cool. And like the minute he hits that the first demon of Kimon, like that guy is so fucking iconic. Like he's the classic,
the rock guy is classic.
Giant, awesome anime character from like back in the 80s and 90s. Like so fucking good.
Oh, I got a nit to pick.
And it's gritty as fuck.
I got one nit to pick.
When he rips that guy's arms off,
metal. I didn't need to see the old man making time with that prostitute.
Oh yeah.
One thing I didn't really need to say.
That scene is so 80s. It's just the gratuitous sex scene that makes no sense.
Oh
It's just
God.
like just sitting there like boning that like geisha or whatever.
I mean, it's fine, but you know, I suppose that's the one thing I suppose I could pick a nit if I was going to do that.
Nah, it's wholly necessary to the plot.
That's
obviously.
it. I could gush about this movie all day.
Yeah, I could
but
literally
I'm gonna,
talk about it forever, but
because you should stop listening to us and watch the damn movie.
yeah, this one I'm dead serious. Just like drop whatever you're doing right now and fucking
High
watch
Dive's
it.
got it.
Oh yeah, High Dive has a ton of old stuff.
It's got a ton of stuff we've talked about too.
We just found it.
Yeah, well, and it finally has apps for your TV and stuff, and it didn't for a while. It was just on the computer, so
yeah. So like a lot of the crap
they're not paying us. Why would they pay us? We have 8 subscribers, right? So check it out.
Wow, we're up to 8.
I don't know. I didn't check. Anyway, check it out.
You can buy it. Right Stuff has it on Blu-ray. You could probably stream it somewhere. And like you said, High Dive has it. So anyway, until next time, catch you later.
Well, that's all for today, everyone. We'd like to thank all of you for tuning into another episode of the Gaijin Animation Appreciation Hour. Please remember to like and subscribe, and may your entertainment be always, well, entertaining.